everybody, how's it going? This is Darrin with GuitarControl.com bringing this video lesson. And today I want to show you how to play Helter Skelter by the Beatles. I think this is a really cool song. A lot of people don't like this era of the Beatles as much, but I like it all. I like the really early stuff all the way through when they, got kind of weird. Anyway, this is a pretty cool riff, kind of dissonant and stuff, but it's cool. This is kind of like a song that obviously really influenced an entire genre of music. It's like, real cool hard rockin' song. Anyway, be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look. Alright, so we start off with this intro, and we got this minor third dyad here that we start off with. So your first finger is on the 7th fret of the high E, and third finger is on the 9th fret of the B string. And this is at the very, like, you rest at the beginning of the measure, and this is like on the and of 4, and then you slide out of it. So when we slide out of this, you want to slide down so your third finger stops on the 3rd fret of the B string, because that's where it immediately goes into like the real recognizable riff from the song. So you're going to be strumming 3rd fret of the B string and the high E string open, and this is all 16th notes. So you have an entire measure. We have 2 entire measures of this. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... Then you just simply move the note on the B string down a half step to the 2nd fret, whole measure of that, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... Then you move down to the 1st fret, whole measure of that, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... So that whole first part and then from there it goes to a G5. So this G5 is actually, if we just take our regular open G chord, and we're just going to eliminate this this B right here, because that's the 3rd. So what you're going to do, you can actually just put your fingers on for this chord, but let your middle finger kind of droop down so it's muting that 4th string. And now we've got this all 8th notes. So you do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Then we switch to an E major, and we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that completes the intro. So when you're coming out of that last 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... And then that leads us into the verse. Alright, so for the verse we start off with the E, the E major, and we're going to have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and there is 4 measures of that. And there's actually 5 measures. So after the 5th measure of that, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we go back to the G5 for 1 measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then to an A. Now this A is a double dotted half note. So this is actually going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 and then on the and of 4 you strum it again. And then after that it goes back into another measure of E, but this time it's a little different. We've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we come up to the 9th fret, and we just hit on the low E, and we just hit that note and slide out of it, and that would lead us into the chorus. So that whole verse, start off with the E, 5 measures. G. And then from there, that leads us into the chorus. All right, so for the chorus, we've got this kind of a blues shuffle kind of a thing. So start off here, you put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and you're going to play the A string open. And we've got 1 and then you're going to leave your first finger where it is and take your 3rd finger and go to the 4th fret of the D string for 2 and. So 1 and 2 and then we've got this little run. So this is starting on beat 3 in its 16th notes. So 3 E and 4 E and. So the very last note is an 8th note. Open, 4, 2, open, 4, 2, open. So. And then, that's the first measure of the chorus. And then now we're going to do the same exact thing. We're just going to move it down a set of strings. So now we're going to start with our first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and it'll be the low E that's open. And then we're going to go to the 4th fret. Now this time the timing is just slightly different. So we have 1 and 2 E. So it's like 2 8th notes, 1 8th note, and then 2 16th notes. And then that same little run, except now it'll start on the D string. So the D string will be open to the 4th fret of the A string, to the 2nd fret, to the open A string, to the 4th fret of the low E, 2nd fret, and then low E open. So. And then it just goes back to the first one again, so back to the A. And then we're going to go to an E7. So this is kind of a different voicing of an E7 than you're probably used to. So if you just take your regular E major chord, so the low E is open, I'm on the 2nd fret of the A string with my 2nd finger, 2nd fret of the D string with my 3rd finger, 1st fret of the G string with my 1st finger, and then the B and E strings would be open as E, but we're going to make it E7, so we're going to take our pinky here, 4th finger, and put it on the 3rd fret of the B string. And then that's a whole note. And then it just goes back into the for 2 measures. So the whole chorus. And that's the entire chorus. So that's basically all the parts to the song. Everything's just repeated a lot. But now that you know the separate parts from the main riff, the verse, and the chorus, it's really easy to piece it together. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that and you got something out of it. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this or any other guitar-related topics. If you have any suggestions for future lessons and stuff, I always like to read through the comments, and so your input is greatly appreciated. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content that we upload throughout the week. Anyway, that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.